We see Jade wakes up in a nice clean bed. We see her arm has been wrapped up. She looks out the window to see she's still at this ranch. She slowly walks out of the room down a hallway, leading to a fancy ranch house. Jade says, "Hello?" She doesn't hear a response. She walks out to the porch as we see 3 guys and a girl in the distance doing work around the ranch. We see a woman walk onto the porch and says, "Hey, glad you're awake. How you feeling?" Jade looks on edge and says, "Better now." "How long was I out for?" The woman says, "About 2 days, give or take." "Sorry I haven't introduced myself. I'm Nancy. And that out there is my husband, Urban. And those are my sons, Scott, Nate, and my daughter, Lisa." Jade says, "Big family. For this world, at least." Nancy says, "We are. But we've lost others. We've lost a lot of our neighbors over the years. I had another son who was bitten by a reanimated one not so long ago. But the ones we lost, they always live within us. They keep us going. You have anyone like that?" Jade says, "My parents, my sister." And Nancy says, "We found you out on your own. But my husband said that you kept saying the word dad in your sleep. We figured it was someone you were looking for or who was looking for you." Jade looks hesitant, but she says, "My second dad, yeah. I was taken away from him not too long ago. I don't even know if he's alive. But I'm gonna find out." Nancy says, "Well, if he's still out there, I guarantee you, he's looking for you." Back with Rob and the Wests. We see thunder and lightning as the woman is startled by it and she wakes up from it, as she looks relieved and starts to fall back asleep. We then zoom out from the house from the perspective of someone watching them. We see 6 men with skull masks are looking at the house as one of them signals to the other one and they start walking towards the house. We see 2 of them go to the back door, which leads into the basement. We see them walking through this dark basement with knives in their hands. The other one has a crowbar with spikes at the end. They walk up the old stairs as they try the door, but it's locked. We see Rob wakes up as we see he's having trouble sleeping, and he gets up and grabs a smoke and goes out to the porch for a second. He opens up the door, and out of nowhere, a knife is thrown and hits him in the chest. The man and the woman hear this and immediately go for their weapons. The other 2 downstairs are trying to kick the door down. The woman then takes her handmade gun that fires nails and pops 2 of them who are trying to kill Rob. Meanwhile, the other 2 enter the main floor, and they surround the man as the man pulls out his machete and says, "Intruders, huh? I really fucking hate intruders." He swings at both of them and puts his machete into one of their necks as the blood gushes out. The other one then cuts him with the knife on his crowbar. The man swings at him and takes the masked man and throws him onto the living room table. As the man is struggling to get up, we see the man picks up his machete and looks at him with a death stare and says, "This machete goes back decades in our family. Killed many people with it. But there's always room for one more, huh?" He then puts the machete in the middle of his skull and kills the masked man and turns around to see the woman as he hugs her and says, "Oh my God, are you okay?" She says, "Yeah, you?" "I'm fine," he says. Rob says, "We gotta get the hell out of here. More could be coming." They take their stuff and run out, but then Rob sees something on one of their corpses that catches his eye. He looks at the knife that the masked man had and looks sad and angry, and then uses the knife to stab its dead corpse over and over again. The woman says, Rob, he's dead." Rob is crying and says, "She's gone. She's gone. She's gone." As he breaks down, he then hears the sound of something coming from the woods as he sees the other two men running away from this ever so quickly. Rob looks furious and starts running after them. The woman and the man follow as we see Rob running after these two masked men, and as he catches up to one of them, he takes his head and smashes it against a tree, killing him instantly. The last guy trips and falls as he sees Rob do this to his friend, and Rob then pulls out his sword with the skull handle on the end and puts it to his throat and says, "Where the fuck is my daughter? What did you do to her? Tell me! Tell me." The man says, "Rob, this isn't how we do this, man. We can use them to get information." Rob says, "Information? We got all the information we need right here, and it's staring us right in the face. He's got no purpose anymore. This guy, he's nothing but a pig, and I'm the fucking butcher." He stabs him over and over again until he's dead, and Rob just sits there covered in blood, and the woman says, "Rob, I said no secrets and I meant it. Who is she? Tell me about this person you're looking for."